Hey Strikers, this is SF, and Ashura Kai is the new Impossible Kai dungeon, and my team is Marco Polo, Yatagasu, and Undine, and my friend is going to be a Miroku. Now this team is probably not the best team in the world, but I kind of like it just because I want to give some of the lesser used monsters some love, although I did use Marco Polo and Yatagasu in the Sacred Grounds dungeon, but not a lot of people are going to be using these two in Ashura Kai. Most are just going to use Raphael or Oda Nobunaga and stuff. But it is a pinching dungeon, so pinch away, and I failed the pinch on the first shot, which is not that great. Usually you want to clear this in 4 turns, but the main gimmick is fire pillars, and there is wind on some of the stages. So 3 of my guys, my own team, my team of 3 have no wind. Only Miroku doesn't have a no win, but my friend here has a fire pillar resistance, probably for Arcadia, so even if she gets caught in the fire pillars, she won't be taking damage. I think she went for the max one, the higher one, so it's 99% damage cut, and start pitching away. So next stage, it is Mini Asha. Just clear out the mobs. In terms of attacks, the more dangerous attack is the Galaxians, because they have a quad laser that locks onto every single member of your team, and if your monsters are in range of each other, in line with each other, then it'll be double the damage, and it can stack up very into a lot of damage basically. But anyway, just keep on pinching. Thank you for the guide on Miroku. In terms of the mech birds, they only do their rebound laser, rebound laser attack, so it's not that bad as long as you guys don't line up. And Donatellos, you can leave Donatellos be. They only shoot fire pillars, but if you pinch, then you'll be fine in terms of avoiding those fire pillars. And the other attack is the infected mist, so if you don't bring dupes, then it doesn't really do that much damage in general. Now just clear off the boss. And Miroku. Nice. Miroku's Fire Slayer does do work. So either bring high damaging water monsters or monsters with Fire Slayers. So things like Amakusashiro Ascension is going to be really good, as well as Miroku. And other monsters, Nostradamus has also a Fire Slayer and the Tribal Pulse, and here is Yatagasu's Strike Shot. And this is the reason why I'm bringing Yatagasu, is because of the Mamon Strike Shot, although I did miss a lot there. But the Mamon Strike Shot basically becomes, the monster becomes a pierce, and then once it hits the wall, then it becomes a bounce. So it's very good for wall pinching dungeons, which this stage has a lot. Ashura is near walls every single time, so it's very good to just, it's not for one stage, but it is very good in getting damage. Now this stage, the Windmill Burieris will have the wind attack, which will suck you into him for his attacks, as well as the fire pillars around him. Next is Yatagasu, and just pinch to avoid the fire pillars, hopefully. There we go. Now you see there's a lot of laser barriers around, and people might think Undine's not the best choice ever. Probably isn't like OP good, but even her bump combos can deal enough damage to wipe off these mobs that are not around laser barriers. So that's always good. Okay, next is Miroku. I'm just gonna deal damage to the mini boss. Oh, perfect. Perfect. And Yatagasu avoids the fire pillar. And Undine also has the no win, so that's always good. And here is Marco Polo, trying to get into that top spot. It's very hard with these because the spacing is very limited. You have to be directly on a horizontal upward to the top to actually get a pinch up there. Okay, there we go. But both Marco Polo and Yatagasu's strike shots are 8 turns, I think. So they refresh really quickly, and you can use it to, for instance, here clear the dentals on the top right and top left. So that's always nice. And you can also use it to clear off or deal damage to the boss and stuff. But this stage, it can get annoying if you don't clear off the middle guys first. The fire pillars, as long as you pinch something, then you'll be avoiding those fire pillars. Next is Yatagasu going for the rebound lasers. Good job. And next is Undine. Kind of hard, but I'm going for the bottom side. And missing completely. Not the best, but it's alright. Okay, Miroku going down for the bottom again. Now Miroku, the OP part about her is that she has very high boss damage with her strike shot. And it's only 12 turns, so with the Fire Slayer and her strike shot, for this stage is basically a stat amplifier because it's an all-no strike shot, but she becomes a Pierce monster. It's only a stat amplifier for this type of stage, but it gives her a ton of stats, gives her a ton of attack to finish off or deal a lot of damage to the boss. Okay, final Ashura Kai stage, and just clear off stuff on the bottom. If all your guys are situated on the top left of the stage, then by all means go for Ashura Kai. As long as your guys are on the top left side of the map, then outside of the balls, it's not that bad. But I'm just gonna go try to clear everything, and then we'll go for the Ashura Kai. Okay, Marco Polo going for the mech birds. Good job. And after that, it's just hitting Ashura Kai. I'm gonna leave the barriers alone. He's not gonna do much against my team besides Miroku, but even so, she has the fire pillar, and I'm gonna use Yatagasu's strike shot to reach Undine for her bump combo and deal some damage to Ashura Kai as well. Nice, perfect damage. These are one of the few stages that Ashura Kai does not have laser barriers around her, so Undine will be really good. And Miroku was on top of the fire pillar, and during that time I totally forgot she had the fire pillar resistance, so I kind of went there to save Miroku. I should have just went straight for the boss, but just me forgetting. And come on, guess not. Okay, ouch, Marco Polo. And Marco Polo for the finish. Good. Now it's time for the boss stages. 36 turns, 3 bars. Starting off with Yatagarasu. And just clear out the mobs, basically. Go from top to bottom. Now the thing that you really have to worry about for Ashura Kai is her shotgun. Which changes every single time depending on where she is. But basically her shotgun for this stage will shoot upward, so make sure you have your guys near the bottom side of the map. There's the shotgun. Not that much for now, but once she gets her rage going, it'll deal more damage, and if you're closer to her, then of course it'll deal more damage after that. So try to stay onto the bottom side of the map and deal damage by just pinching and stuff. You can't really pinch on the bottom side, but you can go up and down very, very effectively. So make sure you go vertical on your shots. Okay, that's fine for now. Shotgun. Okay, Miroku is going to deal some damage on the bottom side. Good. But I gotta avoid those fire pillars. Because it can be deadly. Marco Polo failed again. This is not going really well. Now I do have to beat Ashura Kai before her right counter, which is her one shot, which is meteors, and it's gonna be direct meteor. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Next is Undine. Ouch, the fireballs. Undine gonna deal damage or try to deal damage. Worst case, I do have Miroku. Let's see the weak point. If the weak point doesn't work out, then I'm going to go, oh, there's a weak point. But if the weak point didn't work out for me, then I would have strike shot Miroku. And that will be that bar. Okay, first stage, I think it's the hardest in terms of, I think the hardest because you're not using your strike shots that much. But if you have like Raphael strike shot, then by all means go for it. And second bar has that windmill, but what's really easy about the second bar if you're bringing like Undine or Raphael is that Ashura Kai does not have any laser barriers around her. And Yatagasu's strike shot doing good work. Didn't get that pinch on the top side, but that's fine. But the windmill was near to 0 HP, so I just pierced through to get to Miroku, which dealt damage, and also clear out the Dontel, or try to clear out the Dontel on the top right. And after that, it's just dealing out the top side and get Undine to use her laser onto Ashura Kai. So you bring Undine, second boss stage is very, very easy. Next, Yata just going to hit my guys, hit the defense down for Miroku, and then Undine's bomb gun will deal even more damage. And Undine, not bad. Now Ashura Kai is on the top right side. You can position yourself to the top right and situate everybody there, and then just strike shot away. But I'm not going to, or I didn't do that, and I just went for clearing out the boss and stuff. I clear out the mobs and the boss, and then the boss. Okay, last stage. Starting off with Marco Polo, just clear off anybody that you can clear, and then we'll deal with the boss later. And next is Yata, and Yata's going to go for the mech birds. And if the pinch hits the drones, then that'll be a big plus. It didn't, so it's not that great. Next is Undine, trying to clear out the windmill, didn't get enough there. And the lasers hurt, and the shotgun hurts, and the homing hurts. Next is Miroku, I'm going to go for the balls onto the right side. And I didn't, that is not great. Okay, Marco Polo. Marco Polo, I'm going to strike shot to the bottom and, or try to, no I didn't. I just went for the windmill, which is okay I guess. But it didn't clear, so I'm going to Yatagasu strike shot and hit the windmill to finish him off. Now with the laser barriers on these bosses, you can Undine strike shot and then stick onto a enemy, and then when you hit Undine for the laser, it will still shoot out the laser, and only for a little bit. Like there's a minimum range of minimum distance that the laser has to shoot, and if that laser hits the boss, then it will deal damage to the boss. So if you latch on to one of the enemies, then her laser will still work even if they have laser barriers. And Miroku strike shot doing damage with their Fire Slayer. That's a 12-turn strike shot, guys. It's pretty crazy. And I'm gonna leave the Donatellos alone, the Donatello on the top left alone, and just go crazy with the boss, because I am kind of running out of time. 2 turns for the boss. And Yata, good, 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 nice. And Undine for the final with the strike shot. Boom, clear. I was thinking if the next turn was the meteor, if there was a little bit of HP left for Ashura Kai, maybe Undi's counter will clear it, and that will mean the win for me. That would be a really cool sight to see, but it didn't happen. It's really hard to adjust for that, really. But Ashura Kai, there it is. There's the clear. You get it guaranteed every single time for the no continue, and that's the only chest that you can get Ashura Kai. So it's always nice to just bring Hatcher monsters into it. You don't really have to bring max luck monsters unless you really want Ashura drops. But let's see what Ashura Kai sub bump combo I got. So there are a lot of different bump combos, but most people will either go for the Volatile Blast or the Round Flash, because Round Flash is pretty unique. But Volatile Blast for the support, and let's see the Ashura bump combo and get the sword out, and then let's see, it is the 8-way laser. But that's pretty much it for me. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to see more of my videos, then be sure to click the annotation in the middle, and I also have a special discount code for you on JapanCodeSupply if you want to buy some Japanese gift cards, including iTunes cards. Thank you, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.